Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are filming a spring favorites video. I know it's kind of a little bit late in the season and spring is pretty much over and we're into summer now. I think like the first official day of summer was last week. But I've been doing season favorites instead of monthly favorites this whole year, so we're just gonna call it a spring favorites. Even though it's summertime, and then in probably a month and a half or so I'll do my summer favorites, and then like fall, and then we'll be back into winter, which is just crazy to think about. We're not going to think about that. But with the spring favorites, this is probably going to be like the most challenging favorites video I'm going to be filming, because I really just haven't been spending that much time with my plants lately, and so it's going to be hard for me to choose plants, specific plants for this video. I think two of them are going to be like areas, like favorite plant areas, and then I'll do a couple of just single plants at the end. But we don't need to ramble already. Let me just do my intro. Good God. It has been quite a while since I've been in like the filming routine, so sorry if it's just a little bit awkward for a while until I like get back into used to talking to a camera. So since I really haven't been spending that much time with my plants, it is again going to be challenging for me to be like picking specific plants. Normally I have to like narrow it down to like 10. I think I normally do like, I try to hit under less than 10 for my favorites. And this time I like couldn't even think of like 5 plants that are like my favorite. I had to cut some back because I recently moved, and I've downsized my collection because I recently moved, and yeah. If you guys are new to my channel, hello, I am Emma, and I like to talk about plants, so that's why I started a houseplant channel, and I have an Instagram, Emma's Plant Wonderland, if you want to check it out. And yeah, so that was pretty much the only reason I started making videos, is because I like plants, and I didn't really have anybody to talk to before about plants. So I talked to the camera and I talked to you guys, and yeah, it's just kind of stuck with me. The first place I guess I want to talk about is this space here. Actually it's more just in front of the window, which you can't see right now, but just really this corner. In my space is a place I really enjoy, like looking at my plants. This is my bedroom too, so my bed's right here. Sorry too if you can hear the grow tent. That's right there, the fan's going in there, so yeah. But I will turn you guys around and show you what's happening. It's gonna be super backlit, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I'll show you and talk to you guys about the plants. Some of the plants aren't looking the best because, again, I haven't really been caring for them the best. So I have some yellowing leaves, some dehydrated Hoyas, but maybe I'll water them this afternoon. We'll get around to it. So I am just going to take you guys around and show you what is going on. There is some clutter over there, so ignore that. But this is the window in my room, and I kind of just have a bunch of macrame, and then over here I have some plants on my little makeshift table that I got at a thrift store. Pretty much everything in here is like secondhand or hand-me-downs for furniture wise, except for like the wall decor. I will be doing an updated or just a houseplant tour in general of my new place. So here's just kind of an overview of the space. I am really into macrame and hanging plants right now. I didn't make any of these myself. This one in the middle with the Hoya Crimson Princess, or excuse me, the Crimson Queen, I thrifted. But the other ones I did purchase. This one here, which you can't even really see, that's definitely my favorite basket, I got at Target. Sorry guys, the lighting is so bad. Here's it from another angle, and you can see the pool in the background. But I'm just a really big fan of this space right now and how the plants are being displayed. There is a plant right there that's new. I did purchase that plant. I'm really just enjoying this space, and I didn't want to like pick any specific plants. Oh wow, that was a big light jump there. So I didn't pick any specific plants because I didn't want to, and this is my channel and I gotta do what I want. So yeah, here's an up close on the new plant. It's really fun. You can't even see how awesome it is. But I think it's a mistletoe cactus. And it like trails all the way down here. So yeah. And this guy, I can't even remember the name, but the tag's right there. I could show you. He's coming back to life after the winter, so yeah. I got a lot of new growth. Sorry with the lighting adjusting. I got a lot of new growth on my Hoyas. Here's an all white branch in there. This Discidia is popping off as well. Focus. There we go. So yeah, I do have some rainbow makers in this window. I think the sun is just too high in the sky right now to be creating the rainbows. But I do have this Monstera decal on the window. And there are some rainbows down here, as you can see. Kind of. But I think with the seasons change, like when the sun gets lower in the sky, you'll be able to see them more in here. Because you could see them kind of when I first moved in. But now I don't really get any rainbows at all. So yeah. So next I thought I would show you guys a plant that I just repotted like 20 minutes ago in my repot with me video that you'll probably see prior to this. Is the lighting really bad right here? I can't even tell. Let me move down. So I just repotted it, so the leaves are kind of facing not in the best direction, but I'm just gonna show you guys anyways. Okay, you can't see it at all, can ya? This was my plan. I was gonna sit on the table and I was just gonna talk to you and I wouldn't have to pick it up. But this is my Philodendron Jose Buono that I just repotted and added this moss pole that I made. And I just got it in this white planter here that I got from work. And this has always been one of my like top favorite houseplants, just because it's such an easy grower for me and it has, you know, beautiful variegation, and it's a philodendron. And yeah, I've just never had any problems with it. I've probably had this plant, let me think. I got it in early 2020, maybe 2019. I'm not even sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to like show you all the leaves without like dropping it, since it's not really steady with the moss pole yet in here. It has really good genes. I got it on a Facebook swap group a long time ago. And I've propagated it several times. And I've just never really had a problem with it. I've had like a few spider mites here and there. Might have spider mites right now. Actually, I had it here on the ground because I wanted to go out and treat it for thrips too, because I have a thrip problem possibly occurring. I did talk about that in my video. So if you want to know more about how thrips can live outside on apple trees, go watch that video, because I didn't know that was possible, and they bite humans. I didn't know that was possible until I was living the nightmare. So yeah, if you want to know more about that, go watch my previous video. I'm gonna set this guy down now though, so I don't drop him. But yeah, he's one of my all-time favorites. I'm sure I've had it in one of my favorites videos before, but I just wanted to talk about it again because I just love it. So the next place, I guess you can call it, that I wanted to talk about was my Botanica's Dragon House Terrarium. I just really love like staring into this, and I've always loved staring into it since I brought it back out a while back and replanted it. So I'm a big fan of all the plants in here. I don't necessarily have a specific favorite. I think they all go pretty well with each other. One of my like super big favorites right now is the Philodendron gloriosum right there. It has 2 growth points, so it's always pushing a new leaf. But that one right there in the front is a new leaf. Then I have that Monstera, whatever it's called, Adansonii, that it pushes white growth. It looks like that one leaf is yellowing. It probably needs a drink. Then another all-time favorite plant that I have right now is this Philodendron. What do you call it? Verrucosum. It is pushing this most stunning colored leaf out right now. It's more red than it's showing on camera, I think. It's more like a maroon color. And then the center veins is like a pink. Then like I have a strawberry shake right there that's pushing a half moon leaf. I've gotten a few new begonias. There's a begonia Sarawak. And I've just had been adding in some random cuttings that I've gotten. And yeah, this Florida Ghost right there is really nice. There is, it's not really gonna focus. Let me see if I can zoom in. So there's Peperomia prostrata, or string of turtles right there. It's kind of just like growing everywhere in here. I put a few strands in here a while back when I planted it up, and it's just kind of taking over. So yeah, my Begonias Botanicas 2 is blooming back there. So everything in here is pretty happy, and I just really like looking at it. So this is my second favorite area. I do have some plants along the side getting some extra light from the grow lights in there. So my next favorite, I guess it's kind of a twofer because there's 2 plants in here. But this is a Syngonium batik that I got from my most recent plant swap I went to. It was probably, I don't even know, it's been a while since I've been there. It pushed out this new leaf. It is kind of stunted, I would say, but it's been focusing more on the roots, which I would rather have anyways. So yeah, but I just love this Syngonium, and really any Syngonium in general has kind of been sparking joy for me. This is another Syngonium I got at the plant swap. It's the Syngonium Frosted Heart. All of these cuttings have rooted and are pushing new growth. These 2 leaves up here are new. This baby leaf right here is new. This leaf right here is new. So yeah, it's kind of annoying because I was opening my grow tent just to see if there was anything else in there that I wanted to include in this video, and I saw these and I was like, duh, I was gonna repot these today in that repot with me video that I was talking about earlier, and I totally forgot, and I have since cleaned up all my repotting stuff before I started filming this video, so it'll just be for another day, but I really need to do it soon. I might even do it just later on tonight. Maybe I'll film a reel doing it, I don't know. But yeah, I'm like, come on, that's beautiful. So, favorites. Okay, so right here is my Philodendron Ring of Fire. I repotted this in a reel on Instagram that I filmed a few days ago, and this was the first moss pole I made, and it's honestly really nice. Like, it's not crooked, it's pretty symmetrical. It's not necessarily stable in the pot yet, but over time it'll get there. So how can I show you this plant? I don't know. Basically, I repotted it a while back, not even a while back, a month ago, when I was feeling fancy to do some plant chores. I didn't really film it, but I did post it on my story. And I should have put a moss pole in there or a plank or something when I did that, and I did not. But since I repotted it, I think it pushed, or it was just pushing this half moon leaf here. Then it came out with this leaf. It's already working on another leaf right here. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna repot it again and put a moss pole in here because it really needed it to grow big and strong. So yeah, I'm gonna put this guy down before I drop it. Now that I'm like looking at my grow tent, I'm like, wow, there are more plants than I thought I was really digging right now. But yeah, so this happened. That's a half moon on my white wizard. Yeah. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I thank you, plant. It has a little bit of like cosmetic damage. I don't know if that'll like spread. Since it's so white, I really hope the leaf doesn't melt, but it's stunning. And there's like a really nice white stripe on the petiole. God, this camera's amazing. It's like actually focusing. Look at that. Also, another thing that's like really fun about this plant, look at these aerial roots. Like, what are you doing, sir? You're just out of control with those aerial roots, man. And it's already pushing a new leaf. I honestly have been trying, now that I've been like getting more planty again, I've been trying not to open my garden. I've been trying not to open my greenhouse as much. Or like at least every other day I try to open it at this point, because like obviously I'm in the mood to look at my plants, so I don't want to like oppress that. But I also love how the plants are growing in the greenhouse or in the grow tent, because I haven't been opening the door every 20 minutes like I was before. So the humidity is up, the plants are growing, and you know when you don't look at a plant, or like when you go on vacation and you come back and you're like, wow, all of my plants have grown so much, or they died. That's what it's like when you don't look at your plants for 5 days. So I guess that is a good and a bad thing. This is kind of a really ugly pot. We're keeping it real, okay? We're keeping it real, but these plants are just in water, and they're loving it. Well, at least the white wizard is loving it, cause bam, shakalaka. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, you know what to do. leave me this emoji down in the comments below. And leave me any comment below. I don't care. Tell me about your day. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.